About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Bobby Witt Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Way out front for strike two. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away. Here's Juan Soto. Check swing called strike, and that is strike one. Late with the swing there. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number two. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Fought off foul. 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Sale and a 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third, and that's just foul. He goes down looking. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. Austin Riley at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here is Matt Olson. Bubich. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden,
this one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Into second, and he's got a double.
well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Ground ball left side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. To short, could be two. There's one. On to first, double play. Base is empty after the double play. Jonah Heim now at the plate. This one in the air. Garcia under it. And that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs.
Diving, makes the grab. What a play. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. And there's two away. Here's Starling Marte. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swings through that one for strike two. Now you see even sluggers from time to time. And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Fires over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Eli White. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marte under it. Two down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Well
struck right field. That's got a chance. onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count up against. With 2 strikes right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And a swing and a miss. That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's a swing and a miss. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That smash towards center. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Murphy will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot, and this season he's hitting over 330.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And that one is in for a strike. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here in Atlanta. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Royals.
Salvi steps into the box now.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Foul ball there. The Braves leading by 2 here on opening day. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout.
Up next for the Royals.
So up next, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Comes up empty. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Bottom of the 4th, so now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Heim stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. Jorge Mateo now. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. They go back to back. So digging in, Eli White. On the ground to third, and foul ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2. And there's a ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. Out towards right center field. Marte on his way over. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. So 2 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. Olsen now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a foul ball. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
That is the inning. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. One away. Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's Lane Thomas. Flying to left his first time.
Lane Thomas.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That one 95. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen. Luinder Avila.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. In there safely. Eli White next up for the Braves. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 out, runners at the corners for him. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Bichette settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch swinging.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, top 6. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
That's a ball.
New pitcher for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2. And down on strikes. And there's one away. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. A little out front there as he swings through it. Hernandez in his second season, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Line drive. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Bichette tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Fouled off left side. Going to count 1 and 2. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what.
That's strike 3. Bottom Bottom of the 6th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. Here comes Austin Riley. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Matt Olson up to the plate.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
And a ground ball to first. Pasquantino takes it himself. Play is made, 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Sean Murphy. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air, right field. Marte really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Riley tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Dubon throws to first. Royals set down in order. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. Thomas moving under this one. 1 up, 1 down. At the plate, Jonah Heim. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's 2 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for so they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jack Caglione. And there's a foul ball. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. Jonathan India. Steps in for the pinch hitter coming on. Michael Massey looking to start something with 1 gone. Michael Massey now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder.
2 down,
Lane
bases
Thomas.
empty. Here comes Lane Thomas. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. The stretch at first, but he beats it. Almost a fantastic play there. With the next to hit, takes ball 1. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here goes the runner. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. That's a laser base hit. Now a long throw home.
Couple of singles back to back. Good pitch, hard inside, but he showed some quick hands. Got the barrel.
Dylan Lee will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Soto at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. No throw. He's in there safely. Struck him out looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back at Truist Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down. So back to the top of the order. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Liner caught at second. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play. We go to the 9th. So up now for Kansas City, Bo Bichette. That's to third. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him swinging for the K. Royals down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take the season opener and move to 1-0. Sale with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
one that love, honey, you know it's true. What since that day I first laid my eyes on you. Love is a crazy game, baby. It's how I feel. It make you walk so high that it takes so long to heal. So please, won't you stay with me? 'Cause since you gone, pain and misery. Oh, now please, won't you stay with me? 'Cause since you gone, it's pain and misery. Sometimes I curse that day when you came along. I was happy, but it's been pain now for so very long. Oh, I'm begging you, honey, please, won't you stay? 'Cause I've been so lonely since you gone away.